All right, get ready to get your crunch on this month at the Champaign Farmers Market. And here with the dirt and sponsoring our segment today, representing the Land Connection, we have founder of CU Create, Megan Farkas, joining us. Megan, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Okay, so you are actually the founder of CU Create, which is participating in tomorrow's Farmers Market, the Great Apple Crunch. Are you excited?
I am super excited.
Well, let's talk first about what's happening at the Farmers Market, because this is a big celebration of apples.
Yes, apples everywhere.
So what is going on at the Farmers Market tomorrow?
So my understanding is there's going to be a lot of local vendors with lots of apple tasting for everyone. There will be kids activities and then a project provided by me, CU Create.
Well, yes, lots of apple tastings, apple recipes. It's the Great Apple Crunch, and what's exciting is that the Land Connection is hosting the first farmers market in the Midwest to host a Great Apple Crunch. So
yes,
this is very exciting for Central Illinois.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so tell me about CU Create and kind of what you do.
So CU Create is a traveling art studio. I do a big summer camp every summer, but then I also do now birthday parties and workshops, mom's night outs, kids and tween night outs. I use the space, the Crow at 110 in downtown Champaign. I've partnered with DSC to be able to use their space. And so I try to bring lots of fun activities through art to kids.
Do you travel to the farmers market every week, or is this just something special for the Great Apple Crunch?
I have had the privilege of attending the farmers market about once a month this season. I try to team up with them when they give out their kids kits.
Yes.
So at the end of each month, I've been there. Most months.
Those are so popular.
Yes, they're wonderful.
Okay, what apple craft do you have to share with us today? Because these look super cute.
So yeah, we are doing a little printmaking project, kind of a little pop art inspiration, Andy Warhol. I try to have lots of process projects.
What does that mean?
Process art it's all about the process. It's all about creative exploration, getting to know the materials, explore, have fun, and then the end result is this fun little product.
Okay, well, walk us through the process.
So the first thing I did was I made this little stamper with some bubble wrap.
Stick top?
I reuse all my materials. So yes, those glue stick lids are gold. And I used a piece of scrap cardboard, put some bubble wrap on there with hot glue, and then hot glued my handle because it's easier with the handle.
Beautiful.
So I try to make things easy for kids, easy to explore, easy to create. You only need a thin layer of paint, which is better. Lots of kids like to goop it up, which works great, but it will give you a better print if you have a thin layer.
Okay.
So I put that on there. I kind of center it or not, it doesn't really matter, but I try to keep things kind of centered as I'm doing it. And it makes the bubble wrap print.
Well, that's cool.
Step one. So then what we do after we're done with that is we are actually going to use our apple as our medium this
like
time.
A little stamp there.
Exactly. There is so much fun to be had with fruits and vegetables this time of year, and stamping with them is a great way for kids to experience them in a new way.
Well, yeah. And you probably don't want to eat this one after.
Probably not. I did have a son who asked if he could still eat it, and I said maybe pick out a different one.
Yeah, exactly.
So the next step is to just get your stamp prepared with a nice layer of paint, and then just put it right down there in the middle. Painting this way is really nice because it's a very thin layer, so it dries very quickly.
And then they'll be able to take it home same day there at the farmers market tomorrow.
And then when you lift it up, it's made that fun print.
Very cool. Okay, well, this is all happening. Is this the craft you're doing tomorrow?
This is, yes.
Okay, so a little preview for all of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
so
no problem.
Fun. All right, if you want to get in on the Great Apple Crunch happening at tomorrow's Farmers Market in downtown Champaign, be there or be square. We'll have all the details at CILiving.tv after today's show. And we do thank the Land Connection for sponsoring our segment today.